Welcome to this edition of the El Segundo City Council Recap. I'm your host, Tolly Anderson. Let's recap the items presented to the El Segundo City Council at their February 18, 2025 meeting. During special presentations, City Council commended Boy Scout Troop 267 on their 100th anniversary, celebrating the troop's outstanding achievements and service to the community. During the consent agenda, Councilmember Baldino requested clarification on the waiver of the city's commercial auto insurance requirement for qualifying recreation park and library department contractors and vendors with low-risk scopes of work. After discussion, City Council approved this item. Lieutenant Luke Muir and Sergeant Anthony Sanchez provided a quarterly update on the city's homeless outreach program, Patches. The El Segundo Police Department initiated a grant-funded homeless outreach services team known as the Host Detail. During this quarter, there were 13 host details, resulting in 75 homeless individuals being contacted and 3 individuals transported to shelters. ESPD coordinates with Harbor Interfaith Services to connect individuals experiencing homelessness with available services and potential housing placement. Since the inception of the program, 18 individuals are now off the street, 12 into a shelter or housing program, 3 reunified with family members, and 2 military veterans into the VA. Out of the 18 individuals, only 4 have returned to living on the street. Chief Financial Officer Paul Chung presented the city's mid-year budget and second quarter fiscal year 2024 through 2025 financial report. The FY 2024 through 2025 budget revenues and expenditures are on track. Staff recommended additional appropriations resulting in a net general fund increase of $396,294. Expenditures include 3 new police officers and related training and equipment, increased firefighter salaries following the promotion of some firefighter to the firefighter-paramedic rank, repairs of Pump Station 16, and unfreezing a management analyst position in the city manager's office. City Council approved the amendments and received and filed the report. Community Development Director Michael Allen presented an agreement with MIG, a land use and urban planning consulting firm, for $887,479 to update the city's general plan land use element. The land use element serves as a blueprint for the long-term development and growth of the city. City Council approved the agreement with MIG, along with the establishment of a technical advisory committee, including 1 City Council member to contribute to policy recommendations and the creation of a land use framework that serves the best interest of the community. Community Development Director Michael Allen asked for City Council's direction on possibly developing a building permit fee deferral program that would allow applicants to defer certain development impact fees that are charged during the construction or improvement of a building. After discussion, City Council directed staff to return with a proposed fee deferral program, including a mechanism to ensure fee payments are submitted when due prior to the issuance of a certificate of occupancy. Environmental Programs Manager Daniel Pankow presented non-exclusive franchise agreements for commercial waste services with 10 different companies. This marks a departure from the city issuing permits for this service. The franchise-based model will allow for greater oversight and regulatory compliance. City Council approved authorization for the mayor to execute the agreements. Mr. Pankow also presented an ordinance to amend the Municipal Code Title 5, Chapter 2 to provide for franchising of commercial waste management. City Council waived the first reading and introduced the ordinance. Chief Engineer Cheryl Ebert presented an update on the renovation of the Eurosari swim stadium known as the Plunge. Construction began in August 2024 and is 35 to 40% complete. Due to unexpected conditions discovered during demolition, additional engineering services are required. Staff requested an amendment to the city's agreement with Arcadis to add an additional $104,000 to cover these costs, with an additional $50,000 contingency. City Council received and filed the update and approved the amendment. City Council also approved an amendment to the plunge facility use agreement with El Segundo Unified School District to allow the school district to expedite its $1 million contribution to the renovation of the plunge prior to project completion. Finally, City Manager Darryl George gave a brief update on the Hyperion treatment plant. The city plans to submit a letter in advance of the upcoming AQMD abatement hearing highlighting continued concerns with the facility. This hearing is scheduled for August 4th. Over the past 2 weeks, AQMD received approximately 19 odor complaints. The facility was issued a notice of violation on February 14th for public nuisance related to odors. Information about Hyperion can be found on the city's website at www.elsegundo.org/Hyperion. And to watch the complete City Council meeting for February 18th, 2025 and learn more about the agenda items covered, visit elsegundo.org or watch the meeting on Channel 3. The next meeting will be on Tuesday, March 4th.